What's going on, guys? Jurassic here. Today we're back to Star Citizen. Alright, so the goal today is going to be to at least get a Corsair, which I'm only 1.5 million short from, so it shouldn't be too hard to actually get. The easiest way to do it if we have a C1 is going to be to haul a bunch of gold back and forth between Shubin 18 and New Babbage. This will get us about 114,000 per run, so I mean, it's not really that much, but at least it's something. I'm actually able to get back on my ship. Alright, sweet. That's another thing that you gotta watch out for. Some of these planets, you can't actually reach the ramp. So when close that back up, I try to park out of the way of most people, that way they can just, you know, like, park up here without blocking, like, the whole way here. The main issue is whenever people, like, block this whole door and no one can actually use it. But our ship is small enough that we should be fine parked where we're at. So the goal here is going to be to hopefully have the elevators working. As long as the elevators work, this should be nice, easy. We'll do 2 runs, and that should get us about 250,000, which isn't too bad. I will say, if you're really just trying to maximize the profit, the best way to do it would be just to go back and forth between servers until you get one that actually has enough gold to do everything that you're trying to do. Give it a minute and see if the elevator is actually going to be working for us today. If not, then we're going to have to go like the long way around and actually like land. But hopefully this little shortcut works. It does seem like the connectors down here though have had a little bit of issues lately to where they're not actually wanting to work. So we will have to see. But to be honest, it's not looking too good. We might have to actually just go up the long way around. So honestly, once you get a decent amount of gold, you can sell it relatively quickly, especially for like a newer player. Better players would recommend like Barrel, for example, because you'd be able to haul a lot more amount for what you have. But since our ship is small enough, we're actually able to fill it up twice without needing to do anything too crazy. Alright, well it looks like we're actually going to have to land inside the place. Which will work, it's just going to slow us down by a lot, since then you'll have to come all the way back over to the commons, to the tram and everything. Alright, so do this and that, and I'm not entirely sure. Some people speculated that other players aren't able to open up your doors. So I'm guessing this ship, you theoretically could leave like your ramp down and have like this major door shut, and then no one would be able to steal your loot. I don't know if that's a thing or not though, so we're just going to shove both anyways. Alright, now the main part of the city should be over inside of this little hillside here. Now I am noticing a lot of ships aren't actually inside the building, which is going to be another sign of issues, so hopefully these hangars work out for us. Not, then we might have to sell it somewhere else, but I don't think anywhere else pays decent for gold. We would try Orison. Last time it was kind of finicky though, trying to get like a hangar going, so hopefully it works here. Alright, ATC, do you want to actually talk to us?
Thank you, and please visit again. That request has already been granted.
Oh, perfect! It actually gave us a hangar. Nice! The snow on this planet is so crazy. Alright, so let's go and deploy our landing gear.
Landing gear down.
Now, the one downside to this ship is it's about the maximum size to the hangar, so you gotta be super careful whenever you're going inside. There we go. Alright, fit like a glove.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Alright, well, good news is our ship is fully secured, so we know for a fact we're going to at least get one successful gold run done. And honestly, you're not really going to need too much money in order for you to invest in this kind of cargo capacity, which would also be the exact same as like a freelancer, for example. Thankfully, we have a big enough cargo hold to where we're able to haul like the bigger boxes like that. If not, you'd be doing a lot of trips for about like 30,000 per. Another solution to make money would be to use our vultures. However, I'm not sure like the best way to like run around the world and actually be able to find like your ship if you have like two different ones out at the same time. Which is why typically we do more than one person on that trip. Alright. So get up top, we'll store our ship, we'll go down the trams, get over to where we sell, and then we should be good. And we'll have to do it all over again.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
From the best in shopping, dining, and
Alright, so that's stored. Now the ship is going to be 100% safe. No, we just find the trams. It's been so long since I've actually been in New Babbage. Hold on. Get on this way.
located downtown.
Yes, hopefully you guys are doing good today. We should have a decent amount of money to make. I mean, $1.5 million shouldn't be too hard, honestly. Definitely going to have to be sticking to more of like salvage missions for now, though, until we get a little bit more people on. Since we have our HRTs up, I don't have a ship good enough for like combat missions just quite yet. But once we get the Corsair, we should be able to run those relatively easy too. Alright, so let's go down to the Metro Loop. And we need to go to the Commons. This place is definitely a maze though, so if you're a new player, the main thing to keep in mind is just paying attention to the signs up above you. That'll help you get from being lost so much. I remember when we first started out, it was so confusing in this area. Which is still a little confusing sometimes, but as long as you get your heading right, you'll be fine. You can also open up your virtual map though, and it'll give you a little bit of a gist on where you're supposed to be going. Some stations is labeled, other stations is not. That's cool, I didn't know it would actually follow us on the tram. And don't worry if the tram is like going sorts of crazy, like it will take you to your destination even though it looks like you're about to like fall off to your death. So after our initial investment here, we have 4.8 million. We need 5.6 in order to get the Corsair just outright, and then we're probably going to need at least like 100,000 to 200,000 to like fully upgrade it. So the goal would be to at least get 5.8 million by the end of tonight. I think last night's haul was like 1.5 million per person with a full tourist though, so even if we did the Vulture, I think we would only get about 100 to 200,000 per trip, which I guess is doable. We might just do 2 of these, then we'll pull the Vulture out and try to make the rest like that. So I think that would be the safest option. And probably the fastest option available to us at the moment. Alright, so now that you're in the commons, you're looking for a bunch of people doing yoga. That's sort of your easiest way to tell where the trade signs are. And as you see here, they'll be doing yoga. You just run directly across. Let's see, hold on. No. Follow the butterflies. You go through these little rocky areas. He's got the surface axes. Sorry. This way. This will be a waterfall sign. Right next to Elroy's. Then you'll be able to cut across. So we've got the factory line, and the trade center should be beyond that, if I remember correctly. By the way, if you guys are trying to buy stuff to be illegal, that's where you buy it at. But you're looking for this big trade development division. This is where you're going to be able to sell all of your cargo. If it'll work. Might have clicked it too many times. Come on, game. Nice. Alright, so we got select location, C1 Spirit. As you guys can see, we have 64 SCU of gold, which is what our maximum amount is for the C1, even though it looks like it should be able to hold a lot more. For some reason, it caps you at 64, mainly because they want you to have like a walkway. But if we were loading it up ourselves, we'd be able to squeeze out a lot more, I feel like. Alright, so let's go and confirm this. Alright, the current balance didn't actually update, but we should be at 5.3 million. That's not too bad. I mean, honestly, it's relatively back and forth trip. If our shortcut was working, it'd be even faster since you could skip the whole tram part, but unfortunately, we're just going to have to deal with it for now. So we should be able to at least do 2 runs of this. Now the barrel, I don't know if it's going to be worth it or not with the C1. You'll make a decent amount of money, but at the same time, I don't know traveling wise between like the 2 different areas if it's more efficient just to use the vultures. Because it seems like you're not really going to make that much off a barrel. Because gold's typically like a high risk commodity, which is why it sells for a decent amount. It sells for 1,000. RMC sells for 3,000, which is what you typically get inside the vulture. Alright, so we got 13 seconds for this.
Capsule now approaching station. Stand clear of disembarking passengers.
Yeah, I honestly don't think it'll take us too long. And I mean, technically you could get it even faster if you're just server hopping instead of just staying in the same server. Which is another strategy that we could do. Especially since we have a ship with a bed, we can just bed log and swap back and forth between the servers relatively quickly. That'd be like the most efficient way to make money, that way you're not really having to move too far around, which we might actually do that. That's what we were originally going to do when we first started the game out. And it's still a viable strategy. Next one we should be at 5.4 million to end it off. And just like slowly start counting it up that way. Gold, obviously you have a lot higher risk and it's going to be a little bit more somewhat guarded by pirates. I haven't actually ran into them, but people have said that there have been pirates in the areas that have done that in other servers. But I think gold is like a high enough risk category to where most people don't actually do it, since after the wipes a lot of people already have like all their major ships and they're not really too worried about trying to fill up a giant C2 with gold, since it would take several server hops in order to actually fill up an entire cargo bay. For example, we're capping out at 64 SCU compared to like a C2, which can hold almost 700, I believe.
The capsule.
Which would basically take several wipes for the server to actually like fully get enough gold to fill it up. So I think we should be good. Alright, so we'll get up top, we'll pull out our C1, do the same trip again. Did the elevator not actually go anywhere? But to say, as soon as we walk away, it's going to get here. I don't know if it was desync or if the dude just never actually noticed the door open, but you know what? We'll take it up. But I have to assume that he's in here with us, though? Alright, so let's get over here to the spaceport lobby. The main thing about this place is basically we're going to have to fly up, fly around, and then we'll be able to get to Shubin.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Worst case scenario, if we don't fill it up, we could technically do like half gold and half barrel, technically. Alright, so we need to get down to Hangar 3. But yeah, I feel like for like a new player, if you get like your first 400,000, definitely the easiest way to make money would be to like rent a Relancer, because it can hold more than the Cutlass Black, and be able to just run cargo back and forth between yourselves. To get money, however, though, you're going to have to do like a bunch of low-level missions unless you end up meeting a bunch of friends to get you into like a salvaging mission a little bit quicker. It's even doing like a lot of like solo combat missions, for example, you're only going to get paid like 15 to 30,000 per mission. Some even less, so you might end up doing like a bunch of 4,000s, especially on your own.
You are clear to launch.
Crusader Industries, a journey worth taking.
Alright, so we want to go to Shubin 18.
Launch complete.
Gotta wait for the door. There we go.
Thank you. And please visit again.
But basically, once you get to outer space, then you can actually go into quantum drive and teleport to where you need to. So the easiest way to do it is just to pick a star up in the sky and just fly towards that direction. That way you can get outside the planet, especially on a bright planet where it's super hard to see. Once you get outside the cloud barrier, the sky will start to darken, and then you should be able to level out. We're probably a little bit too close here. Yeah, too close to the atmosphere. We're getting there, though. Fly out to outer space, then we'll be able to go back and land. I don't know why. I feel like third person flying inside this game, it makes it so much easier to actually just keep like your same orientation compared to first person. We got 70% water, 93% food, so that should be good for a while. Alright, so let's see. Is it going to do the thing where it's claiming that we're too close the whole time? Yeah. Alright, so let's go to... Because the problem is this game thinks that we want to go somewhere where we don't. We can try to like remap it and see if it skips the whole like go to microtech thing. Hey, what's going on, Bomb? How you doing tonight? Let's see. So let's go up to Port Tesser probably. That'll get us a little bit higher up inside the planet, and then we should be able to warp down. And if Port Tesser doesn't work for you, then the comm relay would work as well.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel.
Which trip app are you using? Is it on your phone or is it through like a console or something? Alright, so this. We're going to go to Shuban 18. Alright, map that out. And now notice that it doesn't say you have to go to Microtech anymore. Now it will actually work for you. Alright, so looking on to the mobile app. Gotcha. Well, welcome here. How's your day going so far? Alright, 1.2 mm away, not too bad. While we wait for more people to get on, we're just planning on hauling some cargo back and forth. I think this would be the most efficient way for like a solo player to make money in the game. Until you get like some cool combat ships. This is mostly for like mid-fighting / hauling. My goal is just to haul around. Much around SC and try the new VTOL VR update? Well, that's cool. How'd the VR work? I'm playing for like a decent-ish amount of time, but I'm definitely still pretty new to the game. I've only had the game for about like 2 weeks or so. So far I got the C1 and a Vulture. I'm working towards the Corsair though. I know it's kind of weird to skip the Colorless Black, but I feel like the Corsair would be a little bit better combat-wise. They have volumetric clouds that can affect tracking. Pretty fun. Oh, cool. Do you typically play with your clouds turned on or off? I usually have the clouds turned off, mainly because of like Lorville and places like New Babbage, where it just gets, your frames are just too poor in those areas, or at least for me. The game, it's required as it has a tangible gameplay impact. Oh, gotcha. This is our simulated fully? Oh, cool. Let's see, it should be this one over here, actually. Not gonna lie, I did not see that ship. My bad. Was that the same little light fighter that was there earlier? And just spam Shaft Flare and pray to roll God for RNG. Yeah, I actually do like to see one. It's a pretty clean ship. I think a lot of fighter jets around here, though. How you doing tonight, Alex? Spaceships also handle really good too. Hey, we actually have medium inventory. That's a surprise. Some idiot really got in my ship. Oh, I thought that was part of the plane that we landed on. The thing is, this ship has nowhere to hide, so I don't even know why you would try to board it. Unless they were just looking at it. Well, that's not creepy at all. I just want the thruster and control surface rework so I can pull some... What's in my Valk? Can't do anything to this person because we're in a no combat zone. Why would you? That is so weird. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to assume that it was this dude's ship. I could just fly out of there. Hold on, do I have a gun on me? I did not bring a gun. Oh, you can actually beat him up? Hold on. Let's do, yeah. Unarmed complex blocked. I just fly him up out of space though. Maybe it's a new player. Is this guy really going to be that dumb to take off of my ship?
A journey worth taking. Systems on.
Yep. Fantastic. Oh, I'm going to be able to meet Orson. No, I didn't get his name. I was not expecting that though, to be honest. Alright, so maybe I should shut my door. What are the odds that some random troll like jumps inside of your ship and then they just decide to sit there the whole time though? Yeah. Yeah. It was my bad. I'm not even angry about it. The only thing I'm angry about is having to go all the way from Orson to back to Microtech. God. I'm on the station. I mean, when I should have stolen with cargo. See, but the thing is, I had like no cargo at all in it. So I don't understand why he felt the need to just like sit in my seat and kill us both.
At Orson General, we prioritize patient safety. When admitting yourself or a loved one, remember to circumstances related to your visit.
Yeah, it's definitely more of a briefing at that point. If he had done it like after I bought the cargo, I'd be like, alright, fine, you win. But that was just dumb. Alright, so go to the ground floor. Good news is, though, I didn't lose a single dime since it happened before I bought anything, so... You know what? Let him do his thing. Although technically the combat logs of the game should be able to show who it was, too, though. I'll have to look into that. Alright, so we gotta take the magical vehicle back to the spaceport. Let's see. Oh man, we're gonna miss the shuttle. Come on, legs, go! My heart rate's going up so high. It's about to take off, isn't it? Alright, we gotta wait. 23 seconds, not too bad.
Providing connections.
That was a C1 Crusader. Right now I own the C1 Crusader and the Vulture. That was the first time I actually had a ship stolen, though. People say that it's a thing. No, I actually believe it's a thing. So I guess the other thing we're going to have to watch out for is people spawn camping that area as pirates just waiting for people to fill up their cargo. C1 should be fast enough to take off, though, so I'm not too worried about that.
The shuttle is preparing to depart.
Especially by the time they got out of like a combat zone. Oh, I guess they could crash into your ship, technically. It's a good lesson to learn. How long have you played the game, Bomb? It's weird that they advertise the big whales, we can't actually buy them. Too long? Gotcha. Are you excited for the new patch? The gin is going great, Owl. Somebody hopped in my ship and blew it up. I forgot to shut the door behind me. You can't buy the big whales, you can only buy the small ones. Yeah, the big ones. I want a big one. I feel like the big ones look cooler. Although, once again, I really wish that they had like a full like chip customization where you can actually like purchase that stuff and have it like inside your inventory. Where actually end up? Oh, spaceport.
Last call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart.
Yeah, so I got out of my ship, I forgot to shut the door, and then some dude like hopped in my seat. Tell me that out of all things, that's what the game decides to mod? That is so weird. Okay. Apparently a packy is a bad word according to the game's or the Twitch's mod team. I'd be fine if it like automatically banned like the random cheap views on blah blah blah, but that. Yeah, I know. It's funny. I have no clue how that actually got to consider it a bad word. Alright, come on, game, just go a little bit further. It just don't you dare start doing the countdown before it even opens.
Please clear the hatch.
Yeah, 3 seconds. My thing was about to grab me and take me somewhere else. Made it to the on-screen chat, which is concerning.
Feature expanded Vista opportunities with their signature crystal canopies.
How you doing tonight, Owl? What are you up to?
Providing connections to all major platforms, Crusader Industries is happy to offer free and convenient transit to all visitors aboard the Ors. The next shuttle is approaching the station.
Alright, so let's do this. Shuttle. Oh, spaceport. Eating dinner and talking to the missus. Just got through hanging out in the columns with Mosey. Oh, cool. Anything good for dinner? Your power's been iffy today? That stinks. I was having that issue like a month or two ago. I decided to work in the power inside my neighborhood. Chick-fil-A. It was not bad, at least. It could be worse. My experience, I normally taste decent. KFC is the one where you gotta like, it's like iffy. Sometimes it tastes burnt and sometimes it tastes really good. But I think it's just our local one's a little not the best at quality. Nothing to be like I am eating this. Fair enough.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Alright, so do this. File claim and skip claim.
Your insurance claim has your vehicle has been. Thank you.
I have no. Oh,
Please visit us again. Goodbye.
is it delivered or not delivered?
Welcome to the ASOP.
Alright, yeah. 2 minutes.
Please visit us again. Goodbye.
What are you going to get from Chick-fil-A, Bomb?
Did you enjoy the stunning wonder of Crusader's very own gentle giants, the Stormwells? And why
Let's see, do I have anything at this station?
and lovable, thin in the story.
I think I have his ship parts. Alright, some cannons, missiles. Yeah, nothing. Spicy Deluxe? I like their spicy chicken sandwiches. Lady, you're able to order. Nobody's here. I find that the NPCs in this station are a little weird. Wait, is there a giant whale you can see too in the game? It's not really hot, but more of a unique spicy. Assault rifle. No. The dude who tried to like steal my ship, my plan was to punch him in the face and kill him. It didn't work out though, because I couldn't attack him yet.
Vehicle retrieval system.
Big whale art that I like. Hold on. I don't know the big. This one? I'm still waiting for the day that they actually have like a crazy, like alien ship. I want one where they can actually like infiltrate another ship and just like snatch people from like the sea. That'd be super cool.
Again, I see. Welcome.
Although I think it'd be more cool if they had like alien AI that was also flying around. So like how Sea of Thieves went with the whole ships and everything where it would like automatically attack you around the world. It would just make it feel a little bit more like the full world. But I guess it would make like normal tasks that aren't too bad a little bit more scary. Yeah, kind of.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Your vehicle has been.
Alright, Hangar 7.
Please visit us again.
And the only thing that dude really cost us is a little bit of time. Hangar 7. I think in lore, part of Treaty stand-in is kind of too close for general alien traffic to be seen. No others haven't seen them really. I think further we push the Terra, we will get more alien biomes in life. Well, that'd be super cool. Now, do you think that's what the jump gates are for, or are the jump gates going to be so you can get around like this world quicker? It'd be kind of cool if you like call like different galaxies your home and just have like this is one of the galaxies that you're able to go to. Oh, that's how it works? Nice, that'll be cool. It's going to be a nightmare to actually have like decent amount of like trading going on though. Each galaxy will have certain planets and suns. I assume they'll have different resources too. The real thing is, would they actually design the system to where if a resource isn't normally sold in your galaxy, would it be worth it to like swap different galaxies to actually like carry cargo all the way across the world? Or if it wouldn't work that way?
You are clear to launch.
And I'd also have to assume that they would actually require like another loading screen instead of just having like a seamless one load screen experience. Alright, so let's go back. They can't do it? He didn't necessarily take my ship, Vinny. He sat in my seat and then blew me up. So, well, I mean, I guess technically he took my seat. Ship. Okay, so the jump gates are going to be a loading zone? That makes sense. Have you tested out the new 3.24 bomb? Got to play with them recently in the event? Oh, cool. I missed all of that. I also didn't get to test out any of the engineering stuff. I'm hoping I can get like 12 people to actually like try it out with us, because I really want to see like what the different engineering aspects are of the ships. Although I know it's not going to be like fully featured, I still think it would be cool to test it out. Probably a little further. What are you up to tonight, Vinny? I think the experimental mode is still up. So, it is, but they don't have matchmaking for it. It's like me and Vinny tried to do it the other day, and it was just putting us in like a 2-man group. Oh, you just woke up? So far, I've made one successful run. You know what? This thing actually does decent to make money. It makes like 114,000 per trip with gold. Yeah, no one's matchmaking it. That's the thing that's kind of a shame, because it doesn't really let people test it out too well. If it has 0 matchmaking, they may as well just get rid of it. But it also doesn't seem like there's not too many modes that give like rewards for doing like the different stuff. Alright, so let's try a port tester maybe? What about you? There we go, perfect! They did more pirate swarms and vandal stuff, but rather putting it in things they wanted to test, they would get way more volunteers, I believe. I think so too. Oh, that's pretty awkward. What are the odds of actually bumping into someone like randomly in space like that? The thing is, I actually want to like, oh, I want to test it out, but I know I'll break it anyways. But I still want to test it out and see like what the engineering mode is, because surely it's going to be pretty cool. So you missed it, Owl, but the dude was like super creepy. I don't really have anywhere to hide on my ship, so the dude for some reason thought it was a good idea to just shut himself in this little room here, and he was just staring at me through the glass wall. I really wish I was able to kill him, but it was in a no arms zone, so I couldn't even do anything. He was just standing here. I don't know. I don't understand why people would do that. so let's see. How long is it going to take us to get all the way across? Oh, doesn't even show us. I'm wondering how much gold is going to be left over. Last time we were there, it had it at medium. I'm guessing it's not going to be completely full again. So it'll take us 7 minutes to get there, and probably like another 2 minutes to get to Microtech from the Mick area. So that's not too bad. About 9 minutes worth of travel. Let's see, what are the options here? Open lock. That'd be cool when all the buttons actually work. I feel like the lock stuff should probably be something that gets worked on relatively soon, though. I thought the Pirate Swarms mission was pretty cool, though. Especially the fact that it unlocks a ship. Although, it'd be cooler if you could actually unlock the ability to purchase it in-game and have it like a ship that you could keep if you did the achievements. I still thought the mission was really cool to actually get a title. On the website I'm using like the Bandle 2596 or something. I'm still yet to figure out how to actually change the TV channel. Thankfully though, if you're wearing armor when you lay down, you can hardly see it. Alright, so the only thing that we're going to have to watch out for is I don't have food or water. Get it from New Babbage though, technically. Alright, so let's do this. And I don't know, I feel like the amber lighting just looks a lot nicer too, compared to having like the blue everywhere. Which, okay, that's not too bad. Alright, we should be getting relatively close to where we're going. $25 GM out. Yeah, so far I have 5.3 million. I think it's 6.5 million to get the Corsair. But I'll just call it like 6.8 million to have like all the upgrades and everything on it. So I think that should be doable. Especially if we just do like one panel group at some point tonight. So we could leave like a whole bunch of like bounty hunting missions and stuff to do. Jim was able to set up a whole bunch of ERTs last night. We got a decent amount of XP from it. There was a lot of us in the group though, so we didn't really get that amount, but we got a couple Weevil eggs at least. Got me halfway through the senior guild member, maybe like a little bit more. So I'm almost at the VHRTs. So that should come in handy eventually too. The rest of these I haven't really worked on. And same with Vaughn. I haven't really done much for him either. Almost high level assassin. So I think I'm furthest in bounty huntings right now. Yeah, I haven't really done much in the ArcCorp faction either. Alright, so 12 GM away. Go ahead and swap over through where we're supposed to be going anyways. Alright, there we go. They did a lot of nice detail in the ship, though. They did a good job on it. And for the size, I don't think it would be too annoying to like swap out fuses and stuff. It seems like everything's relatively compact for this ship. It's nothing that like it's like a crazy way to run around. The only thing that might be annoying is the doors not opening in time, so hopefully they haven't seen like lock the doors open. But other than that, everything's relatively easy to get to. Is this the same ramp access that we had bugged on our screen last night too? I wonder what that is. Because we had that same thing in like a different area of the map yesterday. We were doing the cargo missions actually. Very weird.
Quantum travel.
Alright, so we made our sure we're in the one spot. Wait for the cooldown, and then we should be able to get back to Shubin. Now, hopefully that guy is not in the area anymore.
Quantum travel. Engage.
This time we'll be sure to shut the door. Alright, so we get 114 per trip. So that'd be 10 runs to get to 1 million. So we would need 15 runs total just to do that, which it should restock like every 15 to 30 minutes for enough gold. So theoretically it'd be possible. Especially if we're having to get sent down like the trains instead of doing like this shortcut through New Babbage. Yeah, I bet you could probably do it in like an hour, maybe 2 hours max to be able to get 1.5 million. Which is probably more efficient than doing panels by yourself. So I think that gets you about 500,000 per hour. Albeit that you don't, lose your ship.
Quantum travel complete.
Alright, so wait for the cooldown. I don't want to get too close to it, that way it doesn't yell at me and be like, oh, we can't do it because we're too close. Blocking going. And going to the next area.
Quantum travel engage.
Although it is weird though, Bomb made a good point. I'm really surprised that you're not able to attack somebody in your own property. Even if you're in like an arms zone. Hey, what's up, Millsy? What are you up to?
Quantum travel complete.
Alright, so going down. Although there was a lot of shoals in this world too. Just got off SC, now going to chill. Doing pretty good. Did you get whatever you were trying to farm out last night? I accidentally forgot to shut my door. Some dude hopped in my seat and then decided to crash both of us. This time though, I'll be sure to shut my doors. Alright, so 10 kilometers out. I almost have a Corsair. I'm only like 1.5 million away from it. So that's going to be my goal for tonight. As long as I get enough money for that, everything else is just a bonus. I've been failing feeding my addiction due to the stupid caffeine-based life system. Now, because oh jeez. Is there a certain thing that you're grinding for in the game, or you just enjoy farming?
Landing gear down.
Is that dude still being a troll here? Alright, so that's either a game-breaking bug, or the same idiot still here. Land and then score. Corsair and parts, but it's expensive ships cheap. Parts aren't. Yeah, that's what I figured. Get like 300,000 more than what it actually is. Oh, that's all of my ship parts. Look everywhere. You could actually sit in the seat of that dude's ship though, and it should tell me who it belongs to. Alright, so let's just cut the engines off. You think it's danger? I always keep a mill extra for bad maths. How's you? I'm pretty good. I'm at 5.2 so far, and I need to get to 6.5, I think. My goal is like 6.8 at least. Alright, so this time I'm going to shut the dummy-proof door. What are the odds that the dude's still here and the game's just bugged out? Oh, actually, while both of you guys are here, if I have this door right there closed, can someone even get in my ship? Or do you have to shut like both doors? Alright, so it seems like they're definitely just going to camp out the area, so I'm not even going to worry it. You can get into the full ship. Well, I did some random person's Corsairs. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I see that. I wonder who can actually wait it out. Well, that's the Drake might have actually security flaws. That is. Oh my god, what is all this? Well, that's the idiot that killed me. Hold on. Oh, is it not going to let me? Alright, fine. Oh, my multi-tool. Most important thing. Hold on. Come on, game. Yeah, I'm not going to fall for the whole take off your helmet and die. No. Is it really not going to let me loot my body? You loot. It would work if I dragged my body to my ship, maybe? This dude's still for real just sitting here waiting. I am half tempted to hop into a different ship and just crash into him. What are the odds? There is oxygen out here, technically. Let me see if I could, like, drag my body, though. Or is it because the game doesn't actually recognize that we're here? Bro, just let me in! Why is give him a multi-tool? So can't drag. Wait, really? It's like it wants me to do it, and then it just nah. Alright, fine, I give up. This dude's still just here. I'll fake him out. I'm gonna see if this guy actually thinks that we're gonna fill it up. Or I could just hop into that ship. So maybe there are pirates inside the game. I didn't think that was going to be a thing.
Hey there.
Hey. Ooh, water. I was gonna throw it at your head, mister, but instead it let me drop it. Alright, so we just like stand over here next to the panel for like a couple seconds. He's gonna assume that the ship is like fully filled up. I wanna see if he can actually catch us in a race. Because they said the good thing about the C1 is it's fast, so I'm really curious to see, like, are we actually faster than most fighting ships? And if we are, then it's going to be interesting. Alright, so before we do that, we'll try to loot our body one more time, and if not, then I'll just give up on it. And the only thing that's kind of annoying is the multi-tool. Yep, no luck. Alright, so let's see if we can actually outrun him. Although I do I kind of want to try to do it with like a full cargo load, but at the same time I don't want to risk it. So I think this has size 2 shields on it. I mean, I got missiles. Thing is, though, he's going to be out of the combat zone way before we are. Alright, so we'll shut that door. What are the odds that I have some idiot inside here? Empty! Alright, I think that's my only hiding places.
Engines on.
This dude's still just sitting there waiting. I wonder if we can actually keep up. We most definitely can shoot.
Contact.
Alright, so he's gonna be up behind us.
Contact. Target friendly. Target friendly.
You got friendly my butt.
Engines destroyed. Engines destroyed. Contact. Contact.
Alright, so apparently he can't keep up.
Engines destroyed.
And now we fall to our death. Alright, what are the odds that this thing's going to touch the ground and not blow up? I feel like it's gotta be pretty slim. Same time, don't necessarily care, because you didn't get anything. What an idiot. Alright, so time to do over again. I think this time I'm going to go to like Port Tester and set my spawn point there though. And probably go away from gold and like do barrel or something. I think I actually thought that we had loot. That was trippy. Alright, so out of the bed. There's so many hospital gowns inside this room. Alright, so we got an undersuit at least. Did they not even give us a hospital gown this time around? Okay, the server is just having like some major issues at the moment. Alright, so let's run back down to where we were. Kinda wanted to see if the C1 could take the damage. It could not. I didn't think he was going to be able to shoot so close to the place though, to be honest. I thought it was going to be a little bit further away for you to be able to shoot. And I guess, to be fair, that was more of like a combat-ready ship compared to what we were in. Held up pretty long, though, to be fair. I thought I was going to die much quicker. All these people are just standing on the edges. That's so weird. Alright, so back to the space before we go. And we just missed a shuttle again?
Enjoying the view? Our recently redesigned Crusader Industries shuttlecraft features
Alright, so we got you on, and you.
signature crystal canopies.
Got a helmet. All my gears in other stations. I normally don't go to here. Alright, spaceport arriving in 2 seconds. Perfect.
Last call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart.
Alright, so making profit might be a little bit slower than I thought. So if gold's on the question, we have barrel, Or we do like RMC with the Vulture. The Vulture might be the cheapest alternative though. Because the thing is, Barrel, we're only going to get like 38,000 per trip. And it's going to be like several minutes to like go back and forth between the different areas here. So I might just decide to set my spawn point to like Long Forest Station, pull the Vulture out there, and like mine some of the mid asteroids inside the area there. We'll get like 36 and then sell it that way. So I think that should yield like maybe 150k per trip. So I think it was like 40k or something per 12. But we should be able to stack at least 2, maybe even 3. Then we'll just have to go between the Mick Relay and this town. Because I don't think running Barrel is going to be worth it. Based on the amount of time it takes going back and forth between the two, at least. Oh, this shuttle is so going to kill me. Let me get out of this thing.
At Orson Skyway Shuttle Service,
You know what? Not even going to question it.
getting there half the fun. Please enjoy your flight.
Alright, so let's get back up top. And get us down to our ships. I don't think I'll really need to bring anything from this place because I'm pretty sure Long Forest Station has everything I need to there.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Alright, so let's do a claim.
Your insurance claim has been sent.
Pay the fee.
Claim-
Alright, so we've got 2 minutes to wait.
Goodbye.
Yeah, so I originally bought like one of these whales for our ship, but the problem is it doesn't actually count inside like the cosmetic area. So I wasn't able to like have it like a permanent thing here. So every time you want a whale, you just have to come over here and then you have to buy it. Ironically though, you're only able to buy the small ones. You can't buy like the medium or the very large. What's that noise? Is it you? That's weird. There's making shooting noise every time we walk past him. Oh yeah, this place does have ice cream too if anyone's wanting to buy that inside the game.
Stop after visiting Crusader. Consider the lunar siblings, Selen, Daymar, and Yellow. These beautifully preserved ruins offer
Alright, so it should be 2 minutes by now. Am I too short? There we go. And I think it'd be really cool if you get like a sticker of the alien stuff and put it on the side of your ship. That'd be a cool cosmetic.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Thank you.
Alright, 40 seconds.
Please visit us again. Goodbye.
Okay, so we don't really have anything that we're able to do inside this areas. I could just grab like a normal salvage mission, but I feel like just mining panels would be quicker anyway, so probably not worth it. Let's see, contracts. We got the bounty hunter stuff. So I mean, a group of it will pay like 26,000, 39,000. That's decent. Delivery missions. Mercenary stuff. Got. Make sure you always grab call to arms.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle.
Alright, so let's see what we got.
Your vehicle has been
Hangar 7. don't know how much we had on my ship last night. I feel like it was at least 13. And I was able to get like 130,000 from that. Might have been less than 13 though, to be honest. Alright, so back on the side of our ship yet again. That, shut the door. Which, I mean, I guess I kind of see why there's so many doors in this now. I was wondering what this whole little, like, extra cubbyhole door was. But I'm guessing that's so you can just keep your ramp open and shut that door instead. And both. Alright, so we'll get those two doors open and get to the pilot seat.
Crusader Industries. Adjourned.
Reach for the engines.
Systems on.
Come on, server, don't die on me yet. You comms. And open up.
We're clear to launch.
Launch complete.
By the way, if anyone's playing and has issues getting the hangar door open, the easiest way to get ATC to talk to you is actually just to call them on the comms. For some reason, that's a little bit less buggy than doing the alt-end thing. Alright, so we should be fine floating here for the time being.
Thank you. And please visit again.
Let's go over to, like, oh, we gotta go up. And we'll actually have to set our destination so we're quicker, that way we don't have to load through, like, the big cities anymore. So that should speed us up a good bit, too. Alright, so let's see, am I still going to be obstructed? Alright, so you're obstructed. Is there anywhere, like, kinda close that I can snap to? Okay, what about, like, Port Tesser? How about someone, like, over here? There we go, Mikkel 4. Alright, so we still have to get outside the atmosphere, but you know what, we'll be out of there in a second. I like the Long Forest Station though, because it's relatively close to an asteroid belt. And it seems like I got a decent amount of gear there too. Alright, almost out. Waiting on the thrusters. Yeah, so once we get the Corsair at least, we should be able to do a little bit more like combat missions by myself. So that'll be cool. Be able to actually practice like some dogfighting and stuff like that. Although I haven't actually built a build for the Corsair yet, but I'm guessing 200,000 should be able to buy mostly everything we need. I think I'm at least start with like a shield generator and a quantum drive, and then upgrade like the weapons and that a little bit slower. It's taking too long to get out of the atmosphere. We'll just go up, And then we'll be able to shoot across. Alright, am I still in atmosphere? Yes, I am. This place has a crazy high altitude you have to get out of before you're able to leap out of here. Alright, so 90,000. There we go. And of course, you're obstructed. Alright, so let's cancel that. Yeah, we'll just go there first. Alright, nice.
Quantum travel engaged.
This will at least put us on the right side of the planet, and it'll be a little bit closer to our destination anyways. Yeah, so we'll get over here, we'll set our spawn point, then we'll swap over to the Vulture, we'll mine a little bit of panels and try to get like...
Quantum travel cancelled.
What on earth just happened?
Quantum travel.
Is it because there was a bunch of people fighting inside the area? Is that what just happened? That was weird. I was not expecting to like randomly be EMP'd out of quantum drive in the middle of nowhere. You're being interdicted? Yeah, I'm really surprised though. I'm not really like I'm out in the middle of nowhere. What are you up to today, BSD? I would expect it like if I was running a bunch of bounty hunting missions or something right now, but we're like literally out in the middle of nowhere right now. So I was not expecting that. I don't even have a bounty on me, so there's no way that someone would be able to randomly find me through space either. So I guess they were attacking someone else and I must have like flew through their yield or something? Not much, just got done losing an ore hull on a server crash, so taking a break. Ooh, that stinks. How much did you lose? Was it like an ore that you mined yourself, or did you just buy the ore to sell? Fine and stuff? Ooh. Yeah, that's bad. Had some dude camping me at the gold area. 3 days of refining? Have you managed to get like a decent amount of money from like actual mining inside the game? It seems like a lot of people prefer the salvaging aspect. I tried to mine once and I ended up getting like a bunch of iron and then I couldn't do anything with it. Then ever since then I haven't actually mined much, so I don't really have much experience in that regard. I know one of my buddies owns like a mole though, and I know a few people who own like a prospector. So I might have to like try to do that someday and see if it's something valuable anymore. I prefer salvaging, but I stick to a list of ore, then practice with the mining. Oh, interesting, okay. What do you typically mine? Like, are you trying to get like the gems and stuff? Is that your goal to make money in the game? For like the mining purposes, I guess. Salvaging, obviously, you're just looking for like metal panels to grab. And it's more like a QTE with the mining drill stuff too, because you gotta like get the laser and like the within the right balance for you to get like the maximum yield and stuff. I might try to do that. I might try to get like a... not a plane this time. I think I'm going to get like a ground vehicle to mine with, because I think that would be a little bit smoother. Might be something worth looking into. Tranonite, gold, quan, vexillite, etc. Oh, gotcha. So that's the stuff that we're normally able to get from like bounty hunting missions. How much loot did you lose? Was it like a full, like a large cargo ship worth, or was it like a medium size? Hopefully it wasn't too big of a loss. Finding definitely takes way too long. Although I didn't realize they could go all the way to 3 days worth. Freelance max load? Ooh. Well, that stinks. If you're ever looking for people to play with though, feel free to join us. We are usually in a fairly large crew. We normally do like panel hunting and bounty hunts and stuff like that later in the night. It just takes 3 days to refine so I get a max yield. Gotcha. It's a long time to sit around and wait for your money too. I thought 8 hours was a long time, but I didn't realize it could go even higher. Alright, so we're almost back to the red areas here. Just refine as I go, so then maybe every other day I just haul? Oh, gotcha, that's smart. What do you mine with? Are you using the prospector, or do you use like a mole or something? What is it, a rock? I think those are the 3 different options. Oh, you use the prospector? Nice! Yeah, I rented I rented one. This is when we like first started out of the like free fly days, and I expected to make like a decent amount of money, so we like loaded up a bunch of the ores that we found because we didn't know like what to actually mine, and we ended up with like, I think it was 13 SE of iron. And there was a bunch of other stuff that we were actually able to make like a little bit of profit of, but I think our total haul after like 8 hours worth of refining was like, I don't know, 30,000. But I'm sure if I did it correctly, I would have made like a decent amount of money. Alright, so we're slowly approaching our destination here. Prospector is a cool ship. You gotta be like super close to the ground though sometimes to get the lasers to work. Mine in far off belts? Oh, okay. Do you normally get a pretty good yield whenever you're doing it? Nice! We're doing a lot of like bounty hunting stuff lately, but we normally do like panel salvaging pretty frequently. Alright, so we want to go over to the long forest station.
Quantum travel complete.
Is it going to update? Yep, perfect.
Quantum travel.
Are you fairly new to the game, or are you more of an experienced player? didn't notice whenever we're quantum traveling that my little back panels here don't actually light up. That's weird. Oh, you're fairly new? Nice! We are too. I've been playing ever since like the end of the free fly days, so maybe like 2.5 weeks, maybe 3 weeks now. Have you done much hauling missions? Those probably will give you like the easiest amount of money, but you have to have money to make the money. That and panel salvaging. I think those are like the two ways to do it without like getting a whole bunch of like crazy bounties placed on you. Doing bond missions, you'll be able to get like these things called weevil eggs, which sell for a ton of money. But obviously you're risking like actually having a mark on yourself every single time you play until you pay off your bounty or go to prison. And then the whole prison break, that's like a whole ordeal too. It's really cool to do it though, but it's definitely like a whole lot of steps involved. Thankfully I had Al to show me what to do in it. I was not expecting it to be like that involved. Alright, so one more small jump away. So I'll have to buy a mining tool, possibly some armor, and then I should be good.
Engage.
Ways of Vaughn is a pathway to large amounts of AUC that some may deem unnatural. How you doing today, Classic?
Quantum travel complete.
It's definitely easier doing Vaughn missions if you're in like a full group though. So if you're in an organization or you meet a bunch of friends to play with. Having a target on your back is definitely going to be a thing. Some servers they won't actually have like anyone actually trying to like bounty hunts, but other servers they're definitely going to be people craving like the PvP action and they will try to hunt you down. We even had it when we one dude killed us and then sent us to prison. And then somebody was like camping the prison exit to like try to kill us on the way out too. Which is pretty crazy. Alright, hold on. You telling me this still isn't close enough? Alright, so hang on one. Let's see if we can like slowly start coming around here. Somewhat slow. So go on VTOL. Yeah, hang on the roof. Okay, good. It's on the other side. We've been maining Vaughn missions for like the last 6 years, and it's been the way to go for monies outside of money glitches. Yeah, the Weevil Eggs definitely is a nice gameplay loop. We tried to do some ERTs last night. We actually didn't get too many, so it's definitely Vaughn's a lot more profitable. So coming on in. You definitely want a good ship to do Vaughn missions though.
Say, Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Alright, so there we go. Set our bed here. Slow over to the vulture. Get like a little bit of cash.